everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa with Mimi's DIY Journey. So I am just continuing on with the Dragonfly Journal. The only thing that I really wanted to complete in this journal is some mixed media on this dictionary page because it is thin, so there's really not, like, you can't put pockets or anything like that on it because it is so thin. So I am just going to do some mixed media on it. So let's get started. So the first thing I am going to do is, yes, pattern paper. You can also use tissue paper for this if you want to. Like if you have some decorative tissue paper, that'll work good too. You could, with the tissue paper, you could probably use glue stick. You could probably do it with the pattern paper as well. But I am going to use Mod Podge. I do have this watered down. It makes it easier to spread out. And I think it works better watered down. So I am going to give this a good thin coat of Mod Podge. The white paper here is just to protect the other pages as I'm working. Okay, so we will put that there. And then maybe, where? There. Okay, just tear that off. So I'm going to get some of these lines in there as well. And then I like the creases and how it bunches up, because when I add other stuff to it, it just kind of outlines that a little bit. All right, so now I am going to go over the top with another coat of Mod Podge. This helps to seal your page. So as you're putting like spray ink, or the color burst powder, or whatever else you want to do on the page, it's kind of waterproof a little bit, to where your other media doesn't go through. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Actually, I think I'm done with that, so I'll close this up. Okay, now I am going to take my heat gun and I am going to give this a quick dry. I'll do that off camera. Okay, so I have it dried pretty well. I think I'm just going to tear these edges off. Maybe. Okay, I'll just leave that hang. That'll be fine. Okay, so I got sticky stuff on my scissors. There, that's a little better. All right, so now, and this is, you can do this in any order in whatever is your preference. Like I have texture paste out, I have my color burst out, I have some alcohol ink and some spray ink. So I think I'm actually going to use the spray ink first. So I'm going to put my paper down. So hopefully I don't spray my other pages. That's probably enough. And then I'm just going to lift it up and kind of let it go where it wants. And see how that just follows that crease where I had my paper bunched up. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I don't want that to, it was running over here, so I didn't want it to get the other page. Okay, I think that's good. Get this one. One little drop right here. It's still wanting to run a little bit. It's all right. I kind of like how it got the edge here too. That's kind of cool. All right, so then I will give that a quick dry as well. All right, so that is dry. And now normally the color burst powder that I use is normally like a brown color. This one is called, I'm guessing it's the Terra Verte. So it's green, it's got some green in it. So I am just going to put a little bit right here. And let's do just a little bit right there. So then you just take a little bottle of water and you spray it. And it bursts into color. I love it. All right. I forgot to put the cap. So now we can let that kind of run. And it'll kind of mix with the other green a little bit, like not mixed together. Hey, get off my. Okay. I think that's good. So I am going to give this a quick dry. I'm going to show you real quick before I turn the camera off and do this. It'll be noisy a little bit, but when you dry this, and it was same with the spray ink, the air will push the color around a little bit. So I want you guys to see that. And it really doesn't take that long to dry it. That's actually got, looks like it's got some blue in it as well, in that color burst powder. That's cool. Okay, so I kind of cleaned my craft room and I moved stuff around, and I am not sure where I put my stencils. Haha. I hid them in my stamps. Alright, so let's see. Do we want to use fabric one? No, I don't think so. I probably should have done this idea here first. It's okay. It'll show white. It'll be fine. Let's see, I've never used this one before, so let's see how well this does. And I'm going to use a texture paste. You can also do your stencils with your, I'm trying to think of it here. You're distressing. Okay. So, get us some. So then you just use your little spatula and try and fill the stencil as much as you can, or as much as you want, I guess. Okay. Get some more here. Let's hold it right there. Trying to get that clock in there, along with some of the foliage, maybe that's what you want to call it. All right, and my little friend, the gnat, is back again. Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. And then I am going to wipe these off immediately because this texture paste dries on your stencils and on your whatever little thing you call this. And it is not fun to clean off. So I'll be right back. Okay. So got my stencil cleaned. I went ahead and gave that a good dry as well. So I thought I would take, let's see. Take some watercolor here. And I'm going to go over the texture paste. There we go. Now I got some water in there. because I didn't like it being white. So I should have waited, or I should have done the texture paste first and then went over it with the spray. But it's alright. Kind of get in between there too. Although some of it over here did mix with the color burst powder somehow. Alright, so let's move this up here. And now I am going to go up here. Maybe. Come here, water. I'll hold that paper up there so it hopefully does not spray up. Alright, and then I'm just letting that watercolor run down a little bit. In between all that. It's a different green there, but that's okay. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to dry it and kind of push the ink where I want it. Alright, so I think I'm going to do, this is a Posca pen. I ordered these from Amazon. But you can get them at Walmart too. So I'm just going to push, they're like a paint marker. I'm going to push the bottom in until the ink comes out. I haven't used this one yet. There it goes. It's starting to. Alright. Trying to get it to splash. It's not going to, is it? Ah, haha, there it goes. I've seen this done. I've just not done it myself, so. Oops. We will take a little white chalk paint. Not much, just a little bit. There we go. Set that to the side. We're going to water this down. And find my little, oops. Have a fan brush somewhere. Well, we got a big old splotch there now. All right. Perfect. Okay, and I use these little red Solo cups to water my paint down in. All right. Yep, the Posca pen just was not doing what I wanted it to. All right, and then another quick dry. See my big old splotch I got there? That's all right. Okay. All right. So, what I was thinking, was it that one? For our focal point here. Yeah, that one and this. All right. Put my scissors here. Okay, I do not like those scissors. All right, so what I am going to do is I am going to cut this center part out on the inner line. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this dragonfly the best that I can. All right. So I want him to be my focal point. We are going to ink around him. ink around this. Right. Now, let's figure out how we can do this. I love the little curls in the pages. I don't want to cover up this, but I do want to cover up that. Scissors. Told you, I rearranged everything, and now I'm like, what is everything? I think I should have just tore this instead of cut it. Alright, so let's go this way. Ink around this. Then I'm going to sew around them. So there's one. And then two. Cut the strings off. Alright, so I'm going to use the Beacon Fabri-Tac glue just because we have so much mixed media on here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Because I do like this here. And then Alright, so what I am thinking is maybe something like that. Okay. Sorry guys, I know I'm not like real talkative at the moment, but I was just trying to figure out what I was going to do with this page. I was not sure. Alright, so now I think I am going to take some double-sided puffy tape. I don't know what you call this stuff actually. That's what I call it, double-sided puffy tape. Alright. And then I'm hoping that will give it some definition here. Let's see if I can just peel this off with my fingers. Yep. Alright, now how do we want it? Like this or like this? First, let's get some of our scrap thread here. Nope, I am not liking that. Not this time around. Oh, I should have put some glue on that double-sided sticky tape, puffy tape. Double-sided puffy tape. Just to make sure it didn't come off. Okay, so I think that's good. And then I think we can find a sentiment to put on there. Wild and free, don't forget to smile. Let's see, you are lovely. Wonder, wonder, repeat. This say, always look on the bright side. Be joyful. I like that one. I don't like the color. Explore, inspire, specimen. We must take adventures to know where we truly belong. Your heart and my heart are very old friends. That's simple that creates marvelous. Create something beautiful. How about that? We are all made of stars. Inspire. Focus on the good. Except that's blue. We don't really want blue. Always look on the bright side. Celebrate life. All right, let's choose that one. Okay. And then we will ink around the edges on this. Okay. And I think I need some thread and not my scrap thread. Okay. There. And there. Yep, right there. Okay. It looks good to me. I hope you guys like it. So, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for being here with me today. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. That is the best way to support me, and I will welcome you to my journey. For those returning, I thank you as well for supporting me and coming along with this journey with me. There. Not one of the prettiest that I've done, but it's not too bad, I don't think. I hope you guys like it. And then I will go ahead and do the other one off camera, and then I will come back and show you what I come up with, so that you guys are not watching this whole process again. So I will be right back. All right, so this is the second page that I decided to come up with. Kind of basically the same thing, except I did not use any texture paste on this one, and just a little different colors on the ink spray and the color burst powder. And then I also took these big splotches are the alcohol ink, so I just went like this and let it come out onto the paper, and then I did some of the white excuse me, the watered down acrylic paint. I just splattered that on there. And then this little sentiment here says, it's not what you look at that matters, but what you see. So I thought that was quite fitting for that page. So here's a little bit of a close-up of the first page that we did together. All right, guys, so thank you again for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good week. And if you enjoyed what you've seen today, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below on what you think, and maybe some ideas that you guys might have. Always looking for new ideas, of course. I love when sharing and learning from each other. So have a good week, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.